Okay, okay. I think I figured it out. I think I just got to reboot. Yeah. Well, guys, we had a really good live stream, and well, you know, yeah, it's this new protocol I'm using, but I can't stay on for so long. But it's yeah, strange. But trying to work out the bugs, and don't worry, if anybody who will work out the bugs, it will be moi. Okay, it'll be moi. We'll work the bugs out. We'll get them done, and we'll figure it out, man. We will figure it out. But I can't stay on too long. We definitely gonna zip it up and call it a day. But yeah, y'all, it's yeah, it's looking pretty good for Antonina. It's looking very good, and I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that Antonina Shevchenko is in the UFC. Yeah, and I know Brian said that she's getting privileges and all this other stuff, but it's good. It's good. I'm glad she's in. She deserves it. I mean, come on, people. She deserves it. Don't hate. Don't hate. Okay? We don't need to hate. We don't need to do any of that. We can love. But we ain't got to hate, y'all. We don't have to hate. Okay. Alright, so cool. So having encoder problems. I've got to get this fixed before Friday. Because Marion Reneau is going to be here Friday. And man, if we don't get it fixed by Friday, that ain't good. So I promise y'all, Coach Sheldon Harrison will have it fixed. Just you watch. I have it fixed. And I'm pissed, man, because we had such a good stream. It was lit. Now everybody done went to bed. Everybody done went to bed now. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, I tell you what the coach is gonna do. The coach is gonna finish it up. But I kind of wanted to just tell y'all, that yeah, Marion Reneau is gonna be here Friday. Okay, she's gonna be live on the show. Got it all set up for her, and can't wait, man. Can't wait. Can't wait to get on. Hopefully, I think Hannah Gabriels is gonna be on sometime. Okay, I don't know when. I'm trying to get her back this week. I think she's taking a little rest and recovering. And that's what you do. As a fighter, when you get out of a tough fight, you rest and you recover. It's just how it is. That's just the way that is. Man, man. Well, oh well, it is what it is. It is. I'll hang on here for a little bit, and then we'll call it a day, y'all. We'll call it a day. Does it suck? Yeah, it does suck. You know, trying to get this thing working, and it just piss you off, man. It really do. And then of course the videos won't delete. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm loving every second of this. Y'all can better believe it. But guys, Antonina Shevchenko, she did a magnificent job. Okay, she did a good job, and she fought well. That's the thing. She fought well. Okay, I just think everybody too hard on her. Like, come on, come on. It's Antonina Shevchenko, y'all. It's Antonina Shevchenko, and she's in the UFC right now. That's what I'm talking about, man. Antonina is in the UFC. How are we gonna explain this? Let me see if the people who I had in the stream, let me see if they'll come back. I think Dennis Espinosa, I think he out of there. But I'll send everybody the link just in case to see if they want to make it back into the show. Okay? See if they want to make it back. Let's see. Guitar Babe. Dennis Espinosa. Had my main man TC Johnson in the house. Had all these guys in the house. Brian Jensen. Boy, this panel was lit. The panel was lit. It was lit. And now look. Look at it now. Look at it now. Nobody's here. But, you know. But I just sent the links out anyway. Anyway, just in case they feel, they want to come back and we can go ahead and get it in. Okay, Brian, I resent the link to you. Okay, we may not get a lot of traffic. We might not. But I think I resolved the problem short term. I'm trying to get the fix going, but I gotta make sure, man, that I get this thing, and I gotta figure it out, bro. Cause I don't, And we had to go back to the old way, and that's not what I want to do. I like this new methodology. I like it. It looks better. Kind of makes it look a little bit more professional. You know what I mean.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Brian? You know,
How you doing?
good man, good. I
You had
changed.
to change the software, right?
Yeah, well, I changed my bit rate on this to see if it'll slow down so it'll get all the images. And if not, man, I just have to take some of the videos off, and I can do
So
that.
you had to get a different software. What was it you had to get?
Nah, man, it's same software. It's just I'm using a studio, man, and the studio, it's doing all this, making it look that way, but I may have to cut my image off, the one that's got the flames on it. I may have to cut that off and change the speed rate, man, of how this thing works, man. I gotta really play with this even more now because I thought my computer is very high power, but for some reason, I don't know, this program, I don't know, it crashes a lot, and
Anyways,
and it got to the
yeah,
point last.
TTC got off. He's got to like take care of his dogs or something. He said he'll be back on Friday.
Okay, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we're just trying to get the word out. Reggie the Tree, what's up, man? What's up? Well, it seems to be going now. Like when I reboot the computer, I can get a little bit more time, and you know. So I think before I go on live, I'll just restart my computer and see what happens. I think we'll get more time because my computer had been on the whole day too. So I guess don't that wears out your CPU, right? If
Yeah.
you keep it on all day and you don't like cut it off or put it to sleep, I don't know, man. Hell, I'm not a computer guru. But man, we had a nice little crowd, bro, and they probably going to bed now. So, well, I don't know. We got 7 people back in here. We got 7 people, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we get about 10, 15, man. We doing good, man. We doing good. It's because it's 12 o'clock where I'm at. What time? Well, it's 12:21. What time is it where you at?
Uh,
What time?
12:21 a.m. I
Okay.
live in New York.
Okay. So yeah, well, we're in the
You
same
say you
time
live in
zone.
again?
I live in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yep.
Didn't Al Heyman have a boxing card there?
He had one in North
Yeah. See,
Carolina.
that's what I love about Al Heyman. That's what, huh?
He had one in North Carolina too.
No, and in South Carolina. Wow.
Yeah, I met.
So that's why I love Al Heyman. When Al Heyman says he's going to do something, he does it.
He sure does. Al Heyman don't play, man. Al Heyman don't play. But the contender series has now for Antonina is over. She don't have to do it anymore. She's done. She's in the UFC. One fight and she in, man. That's. I'm kind of glad though. She gonna mix it up. Antonina gonna get in there and she really gonna mix everything up and she gonna put pressure on a lot of people, man. Whoo, buddy. I can't
Yep.
wait. I can't wait. And my man Reggie the Tree is in the house. But I'm kind of jumping back on because Marion, she's agreed, man, and she got some time Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m., okay? 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So that's when Marion Reneau is going to be here, and, she's going to be live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. She's going to be taking questions, man. And I'm gonna ask her about this upcoming fight against Kat Zingano, man. Brian, we moving up, man, and we gotta get it, man. We gotta get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like somebody said that Caitlin, what's her name? Caitlin Coogan
Hmm.
is like a step up for Antonina. Caitlin is a horrible striker, man. She is a terrible striker, and I mean
Yeah,
she's good at controlling range, but the problem with her is that she's always like out of range not to get hit, but then she's not in range to land anything. I'm like Antonina's going to destroy that woman, and that woman's in the top 10.
yeah,
She's in the top 10. I mean, and this guy and TC was saying that she can't beat anybody in the top 5. Like seriously, like
yeah.
nobody.
Yeah, it's
I was
came.
like,
I
have we
mean,
seen the top
man,
5?
yeah. Lauren Murphy, man. Come on, man. Come on. and,
Lauren
and
Murphy.
Antonina could beat Lauren Murphy fighting just with one hand, man. Come on. I was kind
Yeah,
of. I was kind of.
Lauren
I was kind of.
Murphy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
No, go ahead.
I said I was sighing. I was like, man, did he really say Antonina can't beat nobody in the top 5? Like, God,
Yeah,
and because well, I don't think he was looking at I don't think he was looking at a UFC ranking list. I think that's what it was.
yeah. I don't blame him for that. I don't blame him for not looking at the UFC ranking because the UFC ranking would not even add to his point at all. I mean, you have to look outside of the UFC, or I mean, and then he mentioned Liz Carmouche. I mean, Liz Carmouche hasn't been an elite fighter in years, if ever.
Well,
And Alexis
she's
Davis
still good.
hasn't.
Nah, Alexis
Alexis Davis
Davis
is the same fighter she was 5 years ago. She's
and
the same damn fighter.
and Alexis Davis is a beast, and she finna be. She going, man. She going when they get the Women's Hall of Fame, the Women's MMA Hall of Fame, when they actually legitimize it, man. She going in there, man. Alexis Davis, a resume good, man. She got a lot of great
It
wins.
will take her forever to get in there. It
No,
will
it's
take her
not.
forever to get
No,
in
it's
there.
not. That's
Like she
not
won't be a
true,
first
dude. Yeah,
ballot.
yeah, she
She
will.
won't be a first ballot. It
Absolutely
would take a
will.
long,
Her, Marloes
long time.
Conan, all those pioneers, they're going
Marlos
into
Cohen, yeah.
they're going into the
Alexis
Hall of
Davis,
Fame.
no,
They're going into the Hall of
no,
Fame. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on. You can't. You got to know her resume, man. I mean, you got to
no.
know who she done fought. She's a pioneer. Alexis
I know she's
Davis.
a pioneer.
Alexis Davis is a pioneer,
No.
man, and she done fought some of the best, bro. She's still active. She's
Yes.
still
At a
active.
time when women's MMA wasn't what it is right now. Like, I mean, she hasn't had a big victory in the UFC at all.
What?
She hasn't had a big victory in the UFC.
Come on, man. Come
Like,
on.
what?
Come on, bro. You tripping now?
Who did she beat that was elite?
You
Like,
are you're tripping now.
she beat the same people that Ronda beat. She lost to Ronda.
Yeah, she
Hasn't had
lost to
any
Ronda.
like big victories since 2014.
Okay. Dandois, she
Got
beat
destroyed in
Kaufman. She
16
beat
seconds by
Jessica
a
I.
non-striker.
Come on, bro. She beat Shayna Baszler in her prime. She beat Kaufman, man. She beat I. Are
Shayna
you
Baszler
serious?
was terrible.
No,
Oh
she
my
wasn't.
god.
Shayna Baszler used to be good, man. She fought in her prime.
Shayna Baszler
Dude,
was the
she
worst.
beat
She was the
Evanger.
worst.
Stop, man. You got to cut it
That
out.
four,
She beat
four horsewomen, the
Laterno.
four horsewomen.
She beat
Tanya
Laterno.
Tanya Evanger is so much better now than she was back then, in
Nah,
my
come
opinion.
on, man.
I mean,
Come on.
Tanya
Come on.
got
Come
destroyed by
on.
Cris Cyborg, but that's
Come on.
Cyborg.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Come on. That was just 7 years ago. Look,
taking
man. Stop.
no
She
no
beat Evanger.
taking Cyborg
Nah.
taking Cyborg past the first round is an accomplishment.
Mm.
Tanya Evanger deserves mad props for taking her to the third round.
Ta-
Still,
Tanya
Tanya
Evanger's a
Evanger
beast.
7 years ago was not what she is right now.
Come on,
Right
man.
now, Tanya Evanger is better. In my opinion.
No, bruh. Look,
My
man.
opinion,
Come
Tanya
on.
Evanger is
She
better.
beat Sarah Kaufman. Sarah Kaufman, one of the best women's MMA artists
No,
on the
she's
planet.
not.
What? Are you
No,
serious,
she's not.
bruh? I honestly
Sarah
start.
Kaufman's a wrestler.
I'm starting to
That's all
believe.
she's good at.
I'm starting to believe that you don't know these women's resumes, and I'm almost convinced that you don't know who they fought.
I'm not talking about resumes.
No.
We can talk about resumes all day. We can talk about resumes all
Sarah
day. But I'm
Kaufman
not
is good.
talking about that. I'm talking about
Sarah
skills.
Kaufman is a good
I'm talking
striker.
about skills.
Wait a minute.
No, she's
Sarah
not.
Kaufman
She's
don't have
terrible.
skill.
Like, no.
Dude. Come on, man. Come on. Look, it's okay to play ignorant, but you can't be ignorant, man. Come on, man.
MMA.
You
I,
you
I
so
love
so
women's MMA.
Sarah Kaufman ain't got no skill. I mean, really.
She has
Okay,
no striking skill at all.
hold
Nothing.
on. A woman, okay,
I think you over these women for no reason.
wait a minute. You talking about a woman with 20 wins, ain't got no skill in women's MMA?
She beats
Come on,
scrubs.
bruh.
Come on, every time
Scrubs?
she steps up, she loses.
Leslie Smith or
Every time
scrub?
Sarah Kaufman.
Okay, hold
every
on,
time
hold on.
Sarah Kaufman has stepped up, she loses.
Leslie Smith or scrub, who she beat twice, okay?
Leslie Smith is pretty bad.
Come
Leslie
on,
Smith is
bruh. Stop,
pretty-
man.
Come on, right,
Stop.
come on.
And she beat
Like,
most of
I'll
these
be honest
fighters.
with you, Coach.
Dude, she beat Misha Tate. She got Misha Tate on the resume,
No, Sarah-
man. Come on, man. Stop, man. Stop. Dude, look,
Misha Tate, you think Misha Tate's good?
I got
Misha
to
Tate's
stop
okay
you.
at best.
Man, I got to stop you now, man. Because, look, bro,
Misha Tate's okay
you
at
really need to go
best.
look at these resumes, man. You need to look at these damn resumes. Dude, come on, man. Stop. If you
Coach,
tell
in my
if
honest
you gon'
opinion,
if you gonna sit here and tell me Sarah Kaufman not good, I know you don't know what you're talking about. You can't.
Sarah Kaufman is mediocre. It's
What?
not even so much that she's terrible. It's just she's only good.
How
at
was
wrestling.
having 20 wins mediocre, man?
She
honestly.
who did she beat? Look at the resume.
Jessica Rose Clark, Alexis Davis, Leslie
Oh
Smith two
God,
times.
Jessica Rose Clark, come on.
Stop,
you know,
man. She beat Liz
come on.
Carmouche in her prime.
don't.
She beat Roxanne
Liz
Modafferi
Carmouche
when
isn't
Modafferi
good.
was in her prime.
Jessica Rose Clark is
Okay, she beat Misha Tate.
Leslie
Come
Smith
on,
isn't
man.
good.
Stop. She beat Valerie Letourneau in her prime. Are you serious?
Valerie Letourneau,
Dude,
Valerie
come
Letourneau,
on,
we could
man.
say is
Come on,
Valerie
man.
Letourneau's a good striker, but she's not good at anything else. And honestly, she looks pretty bad most of the time, in my opinion. I mean,
I'm convinced now. I know you don't know.
I'm sorry.
I know you don't
I'm sorry.
know. I think you're making blanket statements without research.
Maybe listen, Coach.
Come on, man.
Them.
Come
I
on,
don't
you got to
think-
do better than that.
I don't think there's anything. I'll be honest. It's not them. It's me. I'm probably overly critical. I'm just overly critical. It's not, and maybe it's because I'm comparing some of these women to men's MMA and seeing how far men's MMA has gotten. But most of these women in the top 10 lists, at least at 125, 135, 145.
Bruh.
Objectively, I can't say that most of these women are good.
Bruh,
Objectively, I can't say
you're
they're
gonna have
good.
to sit down, man, and really, really do some hardcore research on because If you telling me, man, that some people, I would say yeah, okay, maybe, but Sarah Kaufman, nah, man. Sarah Kaufman is
She's not
actually
good.
Sarah Kaufman
She's
is
not
good,
good.
bro. You don't know, man. You can't know. You can't know,
I've
and
watched her
nobody
fights for the last 5 years.
and
I've watched
nobody,
her fight for the last 5 years.
nobody's
She's
gonna
not
take you
good.
serious, man. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious, man. Saying, cause look, man, Sarah
I'm fine
Kaufman,
with that. I'm
Sarah
fine if
Kaufman was
people don't take
around.
me seriously.
She was around when Strike Force was around. Dude, girl been winning, man. She been winning since then. Okay, she been winning since then. Sarah Kaufman ain't been
Women's
doing
MMA
nothing but
back then
win.
wasn't
And then
great.
you know what?
Women's MMA wasn't great.
Man, please. And then
Dude,
and then
coach,
look,
I
and she
guarantee
beat
you,
the prospect.
I
Her
guarantee
last
you,
fight, man, she
coach.
beat Catherine Liner, man. Come on. And that's a highly talented prospect. That MMA journalists, man, MMA fighters all
Which one?
over. That, that which who?
Who's Sarah Kaufman? She lost to Marion Reneau in her last fight.
Sarah Kaufman never fought Marion Reneau. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about Sara McMann. No, Sarah
No.
Kaufman is okay. She's better than Sara McMann. I thought we were talking about Sara McMann for a second there. Sarah McMann sucks. Sarah Kaufman, yeah, I like her striking, but Sarah Kaufman still isn't. She's okay.
She not
She's
okay.
okay.
She better than okay, bruh. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to achieve
And we
10
can't use
wins?
Invicta
No, stop,
as
stop,
as a
stop,
measuring stick.
stop. Do you know how hard it
We
is
can't use
for
Invicta as
a
a measuring
female
stick.
to achieve 10 wins or more in MMA? Bruh, it's difficult. Okay? I mean, and do you know that,
It's
like,
difficult, but
bruh, her
when you have a
resume.
division
Her
that's full of
resume.
scrubs, it's not that impossible.
What
It's
division?
not
Who is a
impossible.
scrub? Is Leslie Smith not a scrub, bruh? She
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah, she's pretty
scrub.
bad though.
Alexis
She's pretty
Davis
bad.
ain't a scrub.
She's really bad.
You gotta do your research, man. And she
Alexis
beating
Davis.
these
Alexis
people.
Davis
She
is still a
beating them
scrub,
in their
in my opinion.
prime. She beat Davis in her prime. Sarah Kaufman defeated.
Bantamweight is a
She
scrub
defeated.
division.
No, bruh, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Bruh, come on, man. You got to study, man. You come on.
You are overrating bantamweight as far as I'm concerned.
How am I
Bantamweight
overrating
is
Sarah
scrub. It's scrub
Kaufman?
division.
How am I overrating Sarah Kaufman? Sarah
Sarah
Kaufman is a
Kaufman.
beast. Dude,
You're
stop.
overrating that whole
Stop.
division. That
There's
division
no
is
way,
garbage.
man.
I'm
Look, what I'm
sorry.
telling you is facts, man. This girl got 20 wins, and those wins, man, majority of her wins were against credible opponents. Man, Sarah Kaufman
Against
hit the ground
scrubs.
running. Do
They're
you
still
know
scrubs.
Do you know
Coach,
Sarah
I'll say it to you
Kaufman
like
history?
this.
Do you
Here's
know
what I'm
Sarah
saying.
Kaufman MMA history? Let me ask you that.
I'll
Do
say.
you know her MMA history?
Let me.
Do you know what she's
I've watched
adept
her
at?
fights from.
Man.
I watched her fights from 2011 to now, and she's
Uh.
still the same. She's still scrub. Anyways, in
How,
20
how,
years,
how is Sarah
none of
Kaufman
these
a scrub?
in
You
20
still
years.
you look
In
look
20
look.
years, in 20 years, when the UFC does a top 200 list for women MMA fighters, like they do with the fighters in general, leading up to UFC 200, when they do it for the women, none of these women are going to be in the top 100,
Are
except
you
for maybe
serious?
Joanna. Except for maybe
Brian.
Joanna. Joanna could probably in
The
I'm
top
talking about like 20
100.
years from
They
now.
don't even
None
have
of these women
100
are gonna
women's
even be in the top
MMA
100.
fighters, man, reaching these levels. Dude. God, dog. I can't
I'm telling you,
believe
in 20 years,
Oh,
like
dear
women's
God.
MMA is going to be so advanced.
me.
Me and you are going to look back on this conversation like, why were we even talking like this?
Oh, God.
Like, we're going to be like, why did we have this conversation?
Oh, man.
Sarah Kaufman really was garbage. Yeah, I know.
we having this
I'm
conversation
thinking-
because
I'm
look, man, this stuff is a
I'm
figment of your
Nostradamus.
imagination.
I'm thinking
man.
ahead.
No, man,
I'm
you're not
thinking
thinking
really
ahead.
ahead.
You're not thinking. That's the problem. You ain't thinking ahead. You ain't thinking, man. Because if you telling me that Sarah Kaufman garbage or not that great, nah, man, you ain't thinking at all. You ain't
Okay,
thinking at
yeah,
all.
she's the best bantamweight in Invicta. If that's even an accomplishment, I give her that. I'm happy for her. I'm really happy for
She
her.
was one of the
I'm always
best
gonna be happy for
bantamweights
her.
in the UFC, man. She was one of the
She-
best
she-
in the UFC.
She got. I'll
And-
say this.
and
She
she
got
got-
cut for no reason. She
Yeah.
got cut for no reason.
Yeah, she did.
She got cut for no reason. She gave a great fight against Valentina Shevchenko. She clearly dominated that third round, and she got cut for no reason.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But
I'm
you know,
just-
Valentina. You know, Valentina's an incredible fighter. I don't want to agree with Mary. You know, Mary the troll, the female troll on your channel.
oh Lord.
I don't want to really agree with her on anything, but I can't get this nagging thought in the back of my mind about what she said about Valentina, and she might have made a good point here about Valentina, even though Valentina is great.
What points does Mary make other than arguing with people? Go ahead.
Valentina, she has a good fighting IQ. I rate her fighter IQ a lot higher than where Mary rates it, but she was making a good point how Valentina would make these like silly mistakes against women that are naturally bigger and stronger than her, where she's trying to grapple with them, where she could just keep it on the feet and dominate them on the feet, like the way, you know, Joanna does. I mean, Joanna's a big strawweight, but she doesn't waste her time trying to do takedowns and grappling because she knows she's not really good at that. But she doesn't waste her time with that. she keeps everything on the feet. She learned takedown defense and defense on the ground so she could keep everything on the feet. And it's just, I wish Valentina would do that more often. Where, like when she fought Priscilla Cachuela, Cachiera, whatever, in February in Brazil, in Belém, Brazil.
Mm.
I'm like, she was destroying that woman on the feet. I'm like, why are you taking her down, girl? I mean, she did
Because
dominate the fight and
she
destroy her, but that woman had no chance on the feet. Like she was just
because
landing bombs.
because she wanted to show the other parts of her game. That's why. See, listen, man, when you're fighting, okay, and when you don't have as many fights, and especially with Valentina coming off a long layoff, when she the last time she fought was against Amanda Nunes. So a lot of
Yeah.
fighters they want to get rounds in. They want to get in rounds, and they want to work parts of their game that they normally get to work. And this was a fight that Valentina actually had a chance to just go in and work some parts of her game that she felt that she needed to work that she hadn't done in real time. So that's the whole thing behind that. Okay, that's why she did that.
Okay. Okay. But it's like such an instant thing. Like look at Antonina. I'm not saying Antonina is better than Valentina, or I would not argue that Antonina has a higher fighting IQ. But I love where Antonina's IQ is at, where she wants to keep everything on the feet, and she uses her takedown defense to keep everything on the feet. And then when her opponent tonight tried to take her down, she like managed to switch it to get top position and then kept it on the feet. But I think unlike Valentina, I think Antonina kind of misses a killer instinct to a degree, because that first round when
Antonina?
she was pounding on her, yeah, when Antonina was pounding on that woman in the first round, and then she stopped and she stood up. I'm like, oh my god, I was like so annoyed.
Nah, man, because she was trying to get it back standing. Because if you watched the fight, she was landing a lot of good strikes, and she was hitting her with a lot of elbows standing. And Antonina, her game plan, she was going to try to get her standing, get her back against the cage, and get the Muay Thai clinch because that was more effective than being on the ground. So that's why she chose to do that.
That fight should have been stopped in the first round, but I felt like if Antonina had still kept more ground and pound, like Herb Dean would have stopped it. But Antonina just stopped and like stood back up, and it reminded me of her fight back in December where she almost had that woman out to go in the third round. Like that woman was ready to go, like she was out and she was gone, and then Antonina did not go for the execution. But if that was Valentina or Cris Cyborg, like I'm not like saying that Antonina needs to be on the level of ground and pound as Cris Cyborg, but if Cyborg had a woman hurt like that in the first round, that fight's done. It's done. Because Cyborg has such a great killer instinct. She just when she senses you're hurt, you're out, you're gone.
Yeah, I mean, it
It's
depends.
over.
I think Antonina got it, but I think she was trying to. I think her whole thing is, she was trying to, really, get it to where her strong points are. Because everybody, they got strong points in MMA. Everybody got it. And her strong point is the clinch. She's adept on the ground. She's pretty decent on the ground, but, she chose to just, I mean, she wanted to get it back standing so she can get a faster finish in her mind. And that's what she ultimately ended up doing. She got the fight back standing, and, there you go. See, she did her thing. That's kind of that's maybe how I saw it. Maybe I'm trying to think like, how she would be thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, but I just feel like it's not that she doesn't want to finish her opponents. I just feel like she lets her opponents off the hook sometimes. Yeah, I feel like Valentina, I mean, you look at the way she looked against Priscilla, because Priscilla is a pretty bad fighter, and the fighter that Antonina fought tonight isn't that good either. So like just seeing the way Valentina just
Mm.
freaking bulldozed Priscilla back in February, and I look at Antonina in the first round, and she's beating the shit out of her, but then she stops and she's like wants her to stand back up, and it's like Valentina would have just kept going. Valentina
Well,
like
then too, man, you got to look at what she was doing on the ground. She was trying to submit Antonina, okay,
yeah, that's
and
true.
and the
That's true. She
threat
didn't want to. Yeah,
and the threat was there. The threat of
yeah,
being submitted, and Antonina like was because she had an armbar. She got out of the armbar and she was like, "Nope, I'm not staying down here. I'm not staying down here to get submitted." So
yeah,
that was probably her thing. And
yeah.
I'm
I
assuming
can
that
see
that could
that.
be why. But
I could see that. Yeah, because Antonina defended against that armbar pretty well. Because I thought that armbar was going to be deep, and I'm like, ah, shit.
yeah, I thought
Like
that she was gonna
if
get
she'd
it
have
in.
got submitted, I wouldn't even be on the internet. I wouldn't even. I would just get away from the internet for like a day or two.
God, dog, a whole day? Nah, man, come on, you lying? You wouldn't have got away from the
I wouldn't be
internet
on
from a day.
YouTube.
I
I
think
I,
I would be off YouTube as well.
I wouldn't make a comment. I wouldn't even make a comment.
Man, come
I'll
on,
probably be on
man.
Facebook talking about movies.
Megan Anderson needs you. What are you talking about?
No,
Megan
I'll troll
Anderson.
her, but I won't even talk about Antonina. Like if anybody asks me anything, I'm like, nope, not responding.
Wow. Wow.
I won't
Wow.
respond until Thursday.
I'll be honest, I stayed off YouTube when Valentina lost to Nunez the second time. I'm not gonna
Nah.
lie.
I had to
That
I
come.
was
that that
so
was
pissed.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was upsetting. I'm
yeah.
not gonna
That
lie.
was
Y'all left me
so.
hanging,
Oh, I was
man. I
so
had to. I had
disappointed.
to eat that darn crow too, man. I had to eat
I
that
was so
crow.
disappointed in Valentina. Like, I mean, she was dominating her on the feet with the strikes, but not being aggressive enough. And then she tried to do a judo takedown against Nunez, which honestly, when Mary was pointing that out about like Valentina like trying to grapple with big women, it's like, yeah, like why are you doing this?
Well, because see,
Joanna would
here's
have
the
never
thing.
done that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason why, okay, the reason why she tried to grapple is because that threat, man, the threat, okay, of Amanda Nunes' right hand, dude, is there, and she can't get hit with that too many times. I mean, a few of them, Valentina ate a few of them, but you look at what Amanda Nunes does, man, when she's able to just keep throwing that thing and throwing that thing, it's not good, man. And Valentina had to make adjustments because she is a smaller woman, so she chose to grapple because, see, she had already been fighting a fight at a range, and she was having some success, but it wasn't enough success to try to sway the judges. So she figured, okay, let me complete this takedown, and she almost got the takedown, and it was almost like
Yeah,
it,
almost.
it almost worked. Like she almost got it to work, but when you're dealing with that, man, you got to neutralize people like Amanda because they too big. You got to take them off of their feet, and you got to start trying to suck the oxygen out of them where you take them to the ground. Okay, you take them to the ground, and that was the game plan because I don't think it's only a certain amount that Valentina could have did standing because Amanda was poking in the eyes and all that stuff, and so she had already been eye poked like twice, and so she was having vision impaired. She dislocated her finger in the fight, so she definitely didn't want to throw a bunch of punches, so she was trying for the takedown. I mean, that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
I don't
Um,
know. I feel like it was because Nunes was doing great offensively, like in trying to control Valentina's range and countering, and she landed some good kicks, from time to time. And I feel
mhm.
like I could give Nunes the first two rounds and the fifth round. I felt the fight could have gone either way, but I felt like Valentina was having so much success that I feel like the judo throw was more like initiated. I don't know if it was initiated out of frustration. I just feel like she just naturally does that. Like it's even against Holly Holm where she just goes for the takedown and she has top position and she went for like the takedown in the second and third round. She dominated those rounds and then she dominated her on the feet. But I'm like, you could have done that from the beginning, girl. You
Well,
didn't have to
see,
waste your time with all those
now
takedowns.
see, let me break that down. See, okay, them
Great performance though.
if somebody's bigger than you, like honestly, if they got a size advantage on you, and if they're doing the same thing to you, like I don't know, see, like even if you're in a boxing ring, if somebody's bigger than you, they can impose their will. Like they can keep using their weight advantage on you, even though you outstriking them. But they can still try to wear you down using the weight advantage by trying to walk you down and doing that stuff. So, Valentina, she kind of had to change the tempo, man, because she didn't want to get caught with a head kick. Because the imminent threat is there, man. It's there. So she changed it up, and Holly Holm wasn't really expecting that. So, see, you have to
Yeah,
plan. You have to plan for your opponents. You got to plan. And Holly Holm, in no shape, form, or fashion, was she suspecting Valentina to do a takedown. She wasn't expecting it. And Amanda Nunes was expecting it, but Amanda's big, and Valentina had to neutralize that power, man. She had to neutralize the eye poke, and then her finger, man. Her finger, she dislocated it. So, she was dealing with a few things in that fight. So, she did what she thought was good at the moment to, give her a break so she didn't have to use her hand. Because, man, if you ever try to punch somebody with a dislocated anything, it hurt, man. And basically, Valentina was left to be a one-handed fighter. Literally, that's what she was, man. She was one-handed. So I mean, I understand why she did it. I didn't think the takedown was smart, but then she started thinking that she was behind in points too. So think about it, a takedown, and if you can control the ground for most of the fight, well, you pretty much know you're gonna win that round. So
Well,
she
the
took
thing
a
is,
gamble.
Valentina didn't even say that. She felt that she was winning the fight even before the takedown attempt, before the fifth round.
Well,
I mean, of course, what a fighter says and what they're actually thinking are going to be two
yeah,
different things.
yeah, she said
But
that.
she thought that she clearly won the fight, even with the botched takedown that and it ended up with Nunes actually getting a takedown against the cage and getting top position. Valentina thought she clearly won the second, third, and fourth round, and yeah, she dislocated her hand in the first round, but Pavel popped the finger back in,
Bro, it
and
still
her hand
hurt.
was okay,
It still
but it still
hurt.
hurt. Okay, yeah,
It
that's true.
still hurt.
Yeah, yeah,
You can pop back in, but boy, that thing, a dislocation hurt. And it take a while for the nerves to calm down around. That hurt, man. And, and she was still feeling that, man. Because, she wasn't striking with her hand for a while, even after that fight, man, because, it had to heal. But, yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, guys, Guitar Babe is back. How you doing, Guitar Babe?
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. We had a good stream the first time. We screwed it up, but we fixed it back. And the secret is, guys, I will have to reboot my computer before I stream with y'all. That's what I got to do.
Okay,
We'll see if it
yeah,
works.
and I think, and that's the thing. Here's the thing where I didn't get what TC was saying. It's like these new up and coming fighters, in my opinion, could beat Liz Carmouche and Alexis Davis. I think Nico Montano could beat both of them.
You out of your mind.
I think Nico could beat both of them. I think
Okay.
Shajar Eubanks could beat both of them.
No. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think
I think
Nico.
Nico Montano.
Dude,
It's not even that.
you
Even Nico
really
is
you
a higher.
really underrating what Alexis Davis know how to do, man. You
I think
underrating. You
it's not
underrate.
even so much that Nico is younger or in her prime. It's just Nico has this great fighting IQ and putting everything together at an instant. And the way she could switch takedowns is so beautiful. Like if you try to take her down, she
Listen,
could
man.
switch it and take your back, like out
Listen.
of nowhere. I mean, her flexibility, is crazy.
I get what you're saying, bro. But the Alexis Davis talk, bro. Listen, Alexis Davis, she's about to be into a few elite league, and she's about to have 10 submissions. Okay, as a female, that's that's tough to do. In MMA, as a woman, getting 10 submissions, submitting somebody 10 times is tough. Okay, only few women have done that. Okay, only few have ever done that. Alexis Davis is okay. She's straight up, man. She's 33. She's straight up, and she still can do her thing, man. She's got some knockouts. She's got a few knockouts, but she's a submission specialist. So if Nico clinches with Alexis Davis, chances are she's gonna get. I mean, she's gonna get submitted, man. That's what Alexis does. You can be somewhat one dimensional, but when I say one dimensional, I think of it as okay, you're only gonna do one thing. You're just gonna wrestle somebody to death, but you're not gonna wrestle with a submission. See, Alexis, she may not have the striking. She may not have it like down pat, but she can wrestle. She can submit. And she can submit you from a lot of different areas, man. Alexis is like Cindy Dandois. They know submissions. That's what they do. And unfortunately, in this thing of women's MMA, honestly, man, if you can't keep them off, if you can't keep the women off of you, and if they take you down, a submission is a win. That's just how it is. But I don't know, man.
I think Nico could defend against that. I think she could defend a lot of what Alexis does on the ground.
Okay, how many pro fights have Nico had, man?
I mean, I think Barb Honchak is actually a little bit better than Alexis to a degree, at least as far as putting everything together all at once. But I mean,
Okay.
Barb is past her prime, and it's been a while since she's been in the game. But the way Nico looked against Barb, I was like, wow.
Man, Barb done felt the wear and tear, man. I'm asking you, like, who is Nico? Okay, who is Nico actually?
Right.
Like,
She doesn't have as much experience. That's true.
she
Yeah.
don't, man. She ain't seen when you get somebody, and I'm not saying that Nico can't do it. Okay, I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm just saying it's unlikely. It's
She's
it's
the
it's.
underdog queen, man. She's the upset queen, number 14 seed.
I'm
The,
just
the, the
telling you.
more experienced you are, the easier it is for her. I mean, I don't know if it's easy for her, but it's like she just does so well against people with more experience.
Well, I don't know. Uh, Lauren Murphy, Montana De La Rosa, Barb Honchak, bruh. These fight. They're not the top of the class, man. They not. And I'm being honest. And everybody who was at the top of the class for her, man, she came back and she did her thing against Modafferi. She did her thing, against she fought she fought somebody named Jamie. Okay, she fought Dobson and she fought somebody named Jamie. She did good against now those Shayna and Jamie. They pretty good wins for Nico, man.
Yeah, I think Nico did better against Dobson than Lauren Mueller, in my opinion.
But see, the thing
I
of it
mean,
is, man.
Lauren Mueller was like out, was hurt badly against Dobson, very badly.
But But the thing of it is, man, we looking at Alexis Davis' resume, who done seen, man, like three times the amount of grapplers, three times the amount of strikers, man. I'm gonna tell you how a person can be so good at giving submissions. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how, because they know how to avoid the strike. Because you just don't go in and submit somebody. You just don't do it. I mean, you have to literally know how to, you got to know how to feint. I mean, you got to know how to set up some kind of jab to get into the body, to get into the clinch. And Alexis Davis is a mastermind. Cindy Dandois is a mastermind. They know how to get in on the inside. And see, Nico, to me, she hadn't faced the level of strikers that Alexis had. I mean, she hadn't done it. I mean, Alexis faced the ranks of people like Sarah Kaufman. Okay, Sarah Kaufman is a good striker. She's an extremely good striker. I mean, she's faced people on that level, you know. And I don't know,
Yeah,
man. It'll be a tough fight, man. It'll be a tough fight for
it'll
Nico.
be tough. And
Nico,
also,
go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Alexis in her last fight. And you pointed this out in your video in the post fight of Alexis versus Liz Carmouche. Alexis Davis did not look good like during her weight cut at 125.
No,
Like
she didn't. She
she
didn't.
didn't seem to really look good at all. So that might play a factor into it. Like I remember a friend of mine said sometimes you know who's going to win the fight based on how they look at the weigh-ins.
Hmm.
So sometimes you can almost determine who's going to win the fight just looking at the weigh-ins sometimes, or
Yeah,
who's had a bad weight cut. I just don't know if Alexis. I don't think Alexis should really be at 125, in my opinion.
I definitely agree with you on that. Because I thought she looked drawn in. I thought the
Yeah,
weight cut was too much. I thought she looked drawn in. I think she
she
need to
looks
go
so
back to
shrunken too with
135.
her face.
Yeah,
She
her
just looks
face.
sick. She looked like she just
Yep.
looks sick.
And man, I'm with you on that. Yeah, she looked like, man. She Tales from the Crypt, man. The damn Crypt keeper coming in there. I'm like, man, what the heck, man? What the heck
And we
going
have to
on?
take this into consideration. And this is true for. And I'm not saying this means Nico or Sajar Eubanks could compete against Valentina, or 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 they could, or if Nico and Sajar could clearly like dominate Alexis Davis on this. We have to take into consideration that the losses that Nico and Sajar have are at 135, and that's not their weight class. Even though Sajar is big for 125, 135 isn't really her weight class. And Nico's two losses are at 135.
Well,
Same with Valentina. Her only two losses are at 135, and her loss to Liz Carmouche was bullshit.
if she fight Alexis Davis, I'm just telling you, if she fight Alexis Davis, she gonna lose again, man. Cause it's just when I see somebody, man, that's got close to 10 submissions, then you know, man, that for them taking them down is really a bad idea. Or if they get you in a clinch, you know it's a bad idea because you know they're gonna pull a guard or they're gonna do something, they're gonna trip you. And then once they get you on the ground, now you got somebody who like they're gonna submit the hell out of you. It's not a good idea. I think Nico will win a stand-up battle against Alexis. I mean, I think Nico wins a stand-up battle, but I think Alexis is cagey enough. She's got decent head movement to be somebody that don't strike that well. Her head movement ain't bad, man. Alexis know how to draw the feints out. I mean, she understands basic level stand-up skills to get in on the inside, and that's really all she need. Like, watch I mean, you guys are gonna see at the end of July what Alexis Davis. You're gonna see if she be out
Who's
of
she
game.
fighting again?
She fighting Caitlin Chikugian. That's a tough matchup, but you're gonna see, man.
I hope Alexis wins that fight. That might be one of the few times I'm going to root for Alexis Davis. Because Alexis Davis is just not a good fighter. She's so frustrating, but Caitlin is so worse. Caitlin is the worst.
But see, you got to tell me what's your definition of not a good
I'm rooting
fighter.
for Alexis Davis.
Is it
I'm rooting for Alexis Davis hard for that fight.
okay? But what's your definition of not a good fighter? Is it resume? I mean, what? I mean, tell me. Like, what?
Skill set. I think I'm going on skill set. I'm not going by. Well, actually, yeah, her resume. I mean, she's being a few good fighters, but most of those fighters she fought were like one dimensional, really terrible at almost everything.
So
Like they're probably only good at one thing, but then terrible at everything else.
was
And
Jessica
to me,
I
that's
one
Alexis Davis.
dimensional? Was Jessica I one dimensional?
God, Jessica I. Oh, come on, she's bad, dude.
Okay, is Sarah
I love
Kaufman?
Jessica
Is
I,
Sarah
and I
Kaufman
feel so
one
bad for
dimensional?
her, but she's bad. Yeah, Sarah Kaufman.
It's,
Sarah
it's
Kaufman's good at striking, but when it comes to everything else, it's just no.
really. So now this the same Sarah.
But she
So
was a champion to organization, so good for her.
you just missing
Hey
it.
guys, I gotta peace out. I gotta get up early, so
Okay.
it's it was nice talking to you guys.
Man, enjoy it, family. Enjoy it, family. We definitely got to get back up. God Almighty.
You have a good night, guitar
All
babe.
right, night.
Guitar Babe 21, guys. And she's not 21 though, but that's her name. Guitar Babe 21. All right, shout out to Guitar. Shout out to Guitar.
Yeah, Jessica I is to me. Jessica I has always been terrible. I mean, she has a not even just because her resume
She
is
fighting
pretty
in the
bad. She has a
she
bad
was
losing streak.
she been in the wrong she been in the wrong weight class for a minute, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
but she was terrible. Her head movement is horrible. Her defense is terrible. I hate Valentina fought the same fighters at that weight class, and Valentina beat everybody except for Nunes. And Nunes is an all-time great. Nunes is now an all-time great. So, just guy sucks. I
I
love
done
her,
got
but she sucks.
I done got a little bit more respect for Jessica, after beating Jessie Rose Clark. And I think I always thought highly of Jessie Rose Clark. I think she's a good fighter. And
I like Jessie Rose Clark.
but
She's okay. I can't
Jessica
really say either one is good, but I like both of them as people. I love them as people.
but see Jessica I got a little bit of history, man. I mean, she knocked out Smith, man. She knocked out Smith, who tough. And I
Leslie
still
Smith.
I think yeah, she knocked out. She TKO'd
She
her,
knocked
bro.
out Leslie Smith.
Yep, TKO'd her, man.
That's not okay. So that's not an accomplishment, but good for her.
Why is that not an accomplishment when she did it in her
Leslie
prime?
Smith. I mean, come on.
She beat Leslie in 2014. That's her prime. 2014, 2015.
Leslie Smith was
She was in
never
her
good,
prime.
man. I'm sorry.
And she got Karina Dam on her resume. But, I think Karina was well out of her prime when she won when Jessica beat Karina. I think Karina wasn't in her prime anymore. But, Karina Dam is a legend. She almost got 40 fights, man.
I feel bad for Leslie Smith though. Yeah, I feel bad for Leslie Smith though. She got done dirty by the UFC.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she got dirty,
I know.
man. But you know what? I'm shocked they didn't get it out of there earlier, man. Because when you try to unionize a private company, or man, they don't be playing with that, bro. They be trying to get you up out of there. I'm shocked. I'm shocked they waited this long.
Hello. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Hold on, man. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
well, okay.
The internet's still good.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, because I was trying to check for the comments and then I just got logged out. That sucks. But yeah, Leslie Smith, she got done dirty. And it was like so obvious dirty too. It was like the obvious.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she got done dirty, But when you got a company, man, and you get somebody trying to unionize all your fighters, bro. I'm shocked she lasted this long. Like honestly, I'm shocked that she lasted this long. And I'm shocked they
When
didn't
did
get
she
rid of her
try to
sooner.
start the fighters union? Why? When did she start the fighters union? Was it like 3 years ago? She tried to start all this.
She tried it. She was trying to get it going like in 2016. She was trying to, or somewhere around there. Okay, don't hold me to that. It was somewhere maybe a year or two ago. She was trying to
Yeah,
get. She
like
was trying to.
2016, like around that time.
Yeah, and she was trying to get the fighters union going. The first time she did it, okay. The first time she did it, she had somebody that kind of started leaking information, And when you're trying to do something like that, somebody she trusted, you don't want to, start leaking out information. You keep a lot of stuff hush hush. So she got sold out the first time, and then when she got, got it back together, when she was trying to do it again, then, the UFC, man, they didn't, they found a way to get her out, man. And basically, her not being able to fight her last fight, they just gave the girl her show money, and that's it, because they wanted her out. They wanted her out, man. They have been trying to
They
figure out
didn't
a
just
way.
give her show money.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't just give her show money. They gave her the win bonus as well.
Oh, so wait a minute, they did? I thought they just gave her the show bonus, no, the show money.
They gave her no. They gave her like a show money, and they also gave her, I think, like a win bonus.
So they just
So
did it.
so it's like so they gave like the show money, which was like $30,000 or $40,000
Hmm.
or something like that, and then the win bonus, which is pretty much the same amount. So that adds up to like 80,000 or more.
Mm.
She got, I think it was around there,
I
and they
know
just
for one of
said
her
sayonara.
bonuses, she got 62 grand for one. I don't know. I don't know. I know she got 62 grand in one area, and you might be right. I think she got some more, man. I know
Yeah, it must
62,000
have
was
been
one.
like 62 grand, and then another 62 grand, and then goodbye.
Yeah,
Which is bad, but I mean, I wish I could like train for 8 weeks and just get $120,000.
Yeah, man, they got her.
I could catch up on so many bills with just that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Who you
it's like
telling?
Derek. It's like Derek. It's like Derek Rose from the Chicago Bulls when he was always injured, and he
Yeah,
was making like $80 million a year.
yeah,
It's like he's just sitting on his ass, only playing like 10 games for 2 seasons, and he's walking away with like $80 million.
yeah. For
Like
real,
wow, I
for
wish I
real.
could do that. Just travel and sit down for $80 million.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's what it is. But all in all, though, boy, we got some great news, man. We got some great news, and finally, what we've been wanting. Well, we got a couple of haters that don't want this, of course, but we do. And that's all
Yeah.
that count. Antonina Shevchenko is in the UFC. I can't wait
Yep.
today. I'm gonna be having Antonina Shevchenko photographs and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm gonna try to get Antonina back on the show. I'm gonna try to.
And I'm shocked that TC thinks it's going to take Antonina 2 years to fight for a title or get into the top three or fight anybody in the top
Come on,
five. It's like
man. Look, she beat.
she's going to get so much special privileges. I mean, she's going to go to every single UFC press conference. She's going to get free meals, free drinks, free tickets. She's going to get VIP sections, the number one first seat, first this. She's going to be treated like a goddess in the UFC. This is what Dana White does. Once he picks a favorite fighter, he treats them like they're the second coming of Jesus,
Yeah.
and that's how she's going to be treated. And she's going to be fighting for she'll either be fighting Valentina, or
Mm,
fighting Nico, or fighting whoever has the belt next year. Or Valentina will win the belt, give up the belt, move up to 135, and then Antonina will fight for the belt. Or Dana White has Valentina become the champion if she
mm,
dominates Nico, which she most likely will. And then if Antonina becomes an interim champion, he'll just have them both defend their belts in the same weight class and not fight each other. It will piss a lot of people off, but he'll just do with these women what they did with the Klitschko brothers. Klitschko brothers had all the belts at heavyweight, and they never fought each other.
mm.
And because of those guys, we have not, as well as Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, we have not had an undisputed champion at heavyweight since Lennox Lewis. Because Lennox Lewis did not have a sibling, and he did not deal with he was not a bitch. He came to America, he fought everybody. I mean, it's not like UK boxing wasn't big 20 years ago. He could have fought in the UK all he wanted, but he never did that. He came all to America, and he destroyed all of my favorite American fighters. He destroyed Shannon Briggs. He destroyed Michael Grant. He killed Hasim Rothman. He killed Mike Tyson. He ruined so many people.
Mm.
That is the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Well, you know what it is. I mean, I'm listening, man. Okay, now I want to respond to a commenter. And I
Go
think
ahead.
I think that this guy speaks maybe some Spanish, and you're asking me about Inca Cola. God, dog. Brian, I thought I done seen it all. Okay, just when I thought
You
I
asked
done
me about
seen.
what?
No, no, listen. Just when I think that I've seen the most dumbest damn comment on God's green earth. Nope, it's
Okay.
always another guy that's going to take the bait and make and put up an even dumber comment. Now, I want you to listen to this, Brian, and,
Okay.
and, and you just give me your opinion. I mean, you're an expert in commentary when it comes to, typing it in the comment section, okay? And I want you to give me your professional opinion because you're a professional at this, okay? And you're one of the
I'm a
best.
professional troll. Yes.
No, I didn't say troll. I said you're a professional in the commenter. You know
Yes.
how to read the comment section. You know what people are saying. You understand what these guys are thinking because you have destroyed many of these guys in comment threads. You've destroyed them in many
Oh,
comment
yeah.
threads. And they get mad at you, but they can't really get at you because, well, you're laughing at them. Okay? Now, first of all, I have an issue with a guy, and I hate giving spell check corrections to guys in the comment thread. Okay. Now, he says, he says, of Hoy Tao Valentina, you will be start talking about Inca Cola. I'm thinking he's mad at me because I'm not talking about Inca Cola. Who gives a damn about Inca? I don't even drink soda. Okay. And then he says, if you talk about Shevchenko's, I see your channel. If you don't do it, then I no longer watch. What the hell is this guy saying? Ryan, I need help.
He's okay. Let's see. If I could check the comments without getting kicked off the stream, which will probably happen. I don't know if I
Uh,
could do that.
dang, don't get kicked off stream. Damn it.
All right, let me check. Let's see if I can find YouTube on Google because I know I'm signed on.
Well,
I know I'm
just
signed.
from
YouTube,
your
on Google.
professional opinion of destroying guys like this, because this guy would be nothing for you to destroy. Nothing. You could snap your fingers
True.
and you would light him up in a comment thread. I know you would. But what is he communicating? What language is this guy talking?
All right, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can find the damn. Oh boy. Damn, it's not showing me the freaking comment. Well, based on what you're saying, I honestly don't know what the meaning is.
Wait a minute. Brian Jensen. Brian Jensen does not understand this. The guys, this. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. This is terrible. I felt like
I mean, the way you're describing it, the way you're saying it, sounds like it's bad English.
Yeah,
But if he's saying he doesn't want to watch your channel, does that mean he doesn't like the Shevchenko sisters or something? And that's why he says he doesn't want to watch your channel no more?
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know. Like, it almost sounded like if I don't talk about Inca Cola. I think, Brian, he's pissed off about Inca Cola.
Inca Cola. Who is Inca Cola?
It's not a fighter. They sponsor Valentina. Inca Cola,
Oh.
That
So
the
he wants
cola
you to
that
talk
looks
about
like
the sponsor?
pissing. Yeah, the soda that looks like piss in a bottle. Inca
Right.
Cola.
That's every energy drink.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like almost every energy drink. So he's mad because you don't want to talk about Inca Cola?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh.
think so. I think this popcorn
okay.
Pop-Tart fart, this fruity fecal matter fruitcake, there's something wrong with him. No,
Yeah.
investigate facts. We're not feeding the trolls. I just, okay, I don't feed them. I kind of pick on them. I make them. I don't know. Okay, does this sound bad if I tell you that I actually get joy out of roasting a troll every now and then? That makes me happy. I shouldn't be this way, right?
Yeah. Nah, it's fine. I mean, if they're saying stupid shit, you got to call it out. I do it all the time.
What?
Like, I remember when I made a video giving a shout out to the LDBC, some guy came up there and said, fuck the LDBC. I'm like, well, why watch the video? You're blocked.
But that's easy for you.
See, why would you watch the video to say anything? It's like you're just being an asshole because you want to say anything. Like, listen, I don't even waste. I don't do that. Like, if I post on a video where I disagree, I'm not going to go on there and be some insulting asshole. I'm going to form an opinion, make an argument. Like one of my favorite YouTube channels from the LDBC is Outside the Ropes.
Yeah.
Outside the Ropes. I love his channel.
Yeah.
When he said that Roman Gonzalez was a bum, I disagreed with the bum comment, and I made an argument as to why he had a really good resume, why he deserved to be in the pound for pound list. He didn't deserve to be number one, but I understood why he was being raked and praised so highly, to a very large degree. But clearly he was like bothered and pissed off by all the unnecessary praise that Roman Gonzalez was getting, and he was enjoying that guy getting his ass beat, like viciously getting destroyed last year. So I understood why he was celebrating, but I felt like Bum Lachito was a little bit too harsh. But I disagree with him on The Last Jedi. I disagree with you on The Last Jedi. It's the Star Wars movie. But I don't go on like him dissing The Last Jedi and say, oh, fuck you, you're an idiot. Like, no, I make a reason as to why I love many aspects of the movie. I agree that I had problems with it, but I make comments explaining, making an argument, and making points. I'm not going to show up and say, well, fuck the LDBC. I mean, what kind of idiot does that?
Yeah. Well, people, they hate the LDBC, but we the biggest movement going, buddy. Hey, Brian, I'm telling you, man, just stay for the ride.
No, but
bro.
why do people hate the LDBC? I never really got that. I mean, well, I could guess. I can make an obvious guess, but
it's a long story, man. I have to tell you off the air, man. It's a long story, bro. Real long.
Okay.
Real long, man.
But I love the LDBC. Well, I got into the LDBC through you because I was trying to find a channel that talks about women's MMA, and I started finding you, and you had all these great interviews with Antonina, Shevchenko, and Marion Reneau, and all these other fighters. I'm like, wow, who the hell is this? This is great. So then I got into the LDBC and I started following all the other channels that talk about boxing. I'm like, wow, so this is like a media organization that gives black fighters a fair shake. And so it didn't surprise me that you guys got a lot of haters because nobody wants to give black fighters a fair shake. Because I noticed.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
I'm
noticed
sorry.
growing up, I noticed growing up, like because of Floyd Mayweather, and there's a lot of reasons to hate Floyd Mayweather for his antics outside of the ring. But I saw a lot of this media bias and this racial bias against Floyd Mayweather, with them constantly discrediting Floyd Mayweather. And you got Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley constantly criticizing him and hating on him, and you have all this other media criticizing him and saying that he's scared of Pacquiao when Pacquiao didn't want to take the drug test, and it was Bob Arum with his excuses and all this other stuff. But everybody just wants to shit on Mayweather. Nobody wants to give him a fair shake. And and they do this a lot with black fighters. Like Larry Merchant, he used to disrespect Bernard Hopkins all the time. And he used to disrespect Mike Tyson a lot, to the point where Mike Tyson had to leave HBO and go to Showtime, just like Floyd Mayweather, because he couldn't deal with Larry Merchant, who I personally think is a racist, but that's just me. And so, like, I noticed a lot of this happening, and this is still going on. This is still going on. So when I found the LDBC, I'm like, okay, great, fine. Finally, like, an organization, a group of people that support black fighters and actually give them a fair shake, and don't like criticize them over like bullshit. Like when you guys criticize black fighters, it's over legit things like Keith Thurman ducking Errol Spence, which he clearly is, or Anthony Joshua, or whoever else. It's not like you guys don't like bring up. Well, Deontay Wilder had a domestic violence. He beat his ex-wife or his baby mama back in 2013. It's like this is what the media always talks about with black fighters. Whenever they commit a crime outside of the ring of any kind, it's like the highlight of their career. It's like the biggest thing. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder has knocked out every single grown man, professional boxer in his career. But this is what people want to talk about. They want to talk about this. It just annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, and you kind of summed it up. You summed it up some. We definitely we support. We support a lot of African American black fighters. We do that, but we also we support a lot of fighters that's not, and people just don't know that. People like
Right, exactly. That's what drives me crazy.
but they have selective memory. Like I'm a Lomachenko fan, but nope, everybody hate Lomo. Except for me. I mean I've been a Lomo fan for a long time. I mean I am. Everybody rolls strong. Mikey Garcia. I don't like Mikey Garcia, but a lot of guys in the LDBC like Mikey Garcia. I mean, I'm a Brandon Rios fan, huge fan of Brandon Bam Bam Rios. Okay,
Yeah, me too.
been a
Yeah,
Chris
I'm a fan of
Algieri
his too.
fan when he fought Provatnikov. Been a Provatnikov fan, but this is really called selective hearing. That's what it is. So
Yeah,
okay, so
like people
good.
like talking about how the LDBC doesn't like white fighters. I'm like, have you watched Black Fight Fan TV? All he talks about is Lomachenko. He
Yep,
loves Lomachenko.
love it, love him. Yep, that's the most up and coming popular channel in the LDBC. He gonna be at 20,000 subscribers by the end of next year, guaranteed.
So a Black Fight Fan.
Yep, yeah, man. His channel popping, man. This channel
Yeah, and
is
and of course the biggest one is 78 Sports TV, in my opinion. 78 Sports TV.
yeah.
And and I was watching a video from Outside the Ropes, and he was like, Outside the Ropes was making videos back all the way in 2009,
Yeah,
and he saw 78 Sports TV starting back then, and he's just blown up big time.
yeah. True that. So okay, we'll switch it over here, man. Okay, now
Okay.
I hear a guy, and maybe me, you, and I can talk about this. Okay. All right. So a guy says that maybe Holly Holm should have taken Chris Cyborg down, and he don't think that Cyborg would have been able to get Holly off her on the ground.
I'll say this. I mean, Chael's son, and he made a good point
Uh,
about Chris Cyborg, where sometimes, like, I noticed this in some of her fights that I know she's a BJJ black belt and she could roll and she can make adjustments in a fight, but sometimes in a clinch she looks like she's clueless from time to time. But after a while, once she makes the adjustments, that's it for you. So I mean, if that guy's saying that maybe Holly should have taken her down, she could have had some success, but after like the first round, that's it. She ain't no Megan Anderson. She's not a dumbass like Megan Anderson who's just
yeah,
gonna just
man.
getting taken down with the worst takedown attempt, and not can't defend, can't get up, can't do anything. Oh, Megan Anderson is trash. Oh, she's the worst fighter.
And to my man down here, Holly Holm didn't know how to take Cyborg down. She didn't know how to do it. I mean, that's the reason why she didn't do it. So you guys gotta really look at what you're watching, okay? And had she to taken Cyborg down, she could have ended up in a triangle, okay? Cyborg can quote off her back. I mean, she can fight off her back, okay? See, you guys, a lot of you guys, y'all don't know the Cyborg that you see now. Y'all don't know the Strike Force Cyborg. You don't know the Cyborg that was even before Strike Force. Okay, she wasn't. If Holly would have got Cris to her back, Cris Cyborg would have done. She would have done a number of things, man. Okay, she would have done a number of things. She would have done a triangle.
She
Okay,
did against Cunin.
and
When Cunin kept taking her down, like Cyborg,
she just got up. She just got up. I mean, she got up,
she
and
always got up. She
she
always
kept
switched it
sliding her
or got
hips.
up.
She kept sliding her hips back to the cage, using the cage to get up. That's why I keep telling people, like, BJJ tournaments versus being in a cage, man, it's a lot different. But Holly Holm wouldn't have been able to do that. She wouldn't have been
That's
able.
like when I was watching Chael Sonnen's video, trying to give like inspiration and encouragement to female wrestlers to go after Cris Cyborg because she doesn't know what she's doing in the clinch. Because I mean, it's true that Cyborg was taken down by one of the worst takedown attempts I've ever seen from Yana Kunitskaya.
Mhm.
Like Daniel Cormier, it took him like 2 minutes to describe what she was doing because he couldn't describe it. It was terrible. It was so bad.
Who, Yana?
But
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
that when the Cyborg hit her and then Yana went down and went for like a single leg takedown, whatever you want to call it, like
Mhm.
it was terrible. Like it was pretty bad, but he
Yana
still
not.
took her down.
Yeah, but Yana actually got a little bit of skill in that area, man. Yeah,
She
Yana
does.
actually, Yana not that bad at takedowns, man. No, her ground game is pretty decent. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, she rolled 1-on-1 with Tanya Evinger, like, and she was rolling and she
Yeah,
was
that's true.
keeping up. I mean, she's not that bad. Yana
No,
just,
she's not bad on the ground. Well, but what I'm saying is that her takedown attempt against Cyborg was not good, and she still managed to take her down.
yeah,
But even still, it was like, I mean, come on, it was like a 20 seconds of encouragement. I'm telling Chael Sonnen, like, that's going to be your encouragement. Just because Cyborg got caught with a really bad takedown, and she still managed to get back up and defend
okay.
really well. I mean, come on. I mean, Cyborg is the best skill wise. She's the best female fighter in the world.
See,
You know,
that,
resume wise, you can give to Nunes, but skill wise, Cris Cyborg's the best in the world.
okay, and I'm gonna respond to PCBH. If Holly can hold Cyborg against the cage, then why wouldn't she be able to keep Cyborg down on the ground? Because holding somebody against the cage, that's not BJJ. Okay? What Cyborg did, she knew Holly was not even trying for a takedown. She just rested against the cage. I mean, she just stood there. She didn't do anything. Literally, Cris Cyborg ain't moved. Holly put her against the cage. She just sat there. Okay? She wouldn't have been able to keep her down because there's levels to it, and Holly don't understand the levels. Cris Cyborg know how to submit off her back. Holly Holm would have had all kind of limbs open, man. Cyborg, people don't get it, man. Her submission skills are very good. She's good at submission. She just don't do it. She likes to
But
finish.
do you think though, like with somebody like Cris Cyborg, she does have great submission skills, but do you feel like she could be a little bit rusty in the clinch because she's not in those type of situations because women are usually too scared to get into the clinch with her. So do you feel like Cyborg whenever she's like involved in a clinch or gets in a situation that sometimes she doesn't always know what she's doing or it takes her a while to get used to being in a situation like that because she's usually not in those situations.
Yeah, I don't know, man. See, I don't think it's not that she don't know what to do. Cause I've seen her get in the clinch, man, with Jarena Bars, and she was throwing knees, and see, she knows what to do, man. She know what to do, but like take Holly Holm, man. Holly Holm didn't throw any strikes while she had in the clinch. Okay, she didn't.
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
Holly Holm just stood there. Like had she been throwing knees and elbows, Cris would have timed Holly in between. It was dangerous, man. Like the way Holly had Cris, it was very dangerous. And had she been trying to throw elbows, Cris would have timed the elbows, man, and got off a strike of her own. I'm just telling you. See, it's a whole nother level, man. It's a level, and Cris know little tricks that Holly Holm don't know. She don't know these tricks, man. You know, Holly Holm is a kickboxer. That's what she is. She's a kickboxer that fights inside of an octagon. So Holly Holm not adept at clinching. Holly Holm not really good at doing Muay Thai clinches. She don't. That's not her strong point. Her strong point is punching and kicking. That's it. It's not wrestling. I mean, if she would have took the fight to the ground, then Cris would have had to use those BJJ skills. But just holding Cris to the ground, that's not going to do anything, and she wouldn't have been able to do it. Cris would have got up. She just would have got
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's true. It's just I feel like Chael Sonnen takes these certain faults and blows them more out of proportion. I mean, Cyborg it takes her a while to really get used to somebody, and sometimes it's very quickly, and she finishes her opponent. Sometimes it takes a little bit more. But once she gets used to what you're doing and figures it out, like that's your ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The only
yeah.
way I could see someone like Nunes knocking out Cris Cyborg is if it has to be in the first 20 seconds, like what she did against Julia Budd, something like that. That's her best shot. She
Yeah,
has no shot after that.
and see, and Chael Sonnen, man, I take what he say lightly because Chael Sonnen an idiot, man. He didn't even know who Jarena Jojo Bars was. He was saying, well,
Yeah, yeah.
Cyborg,
He knows nothing about women's
well,
MMA. He doesn't know shit. The
Cyborg got beat by a
the
Muay
winning
Thai fighter, and so Holly is a striker, and I'm like, this dude don't even know that Jarena Jojo Bars is light years above Holly Holm in strike. Like,
they were all saying that too. The MMA media. I understand the MMA media. They were doing that to hype the fight. They were doing that to hype the fight. I mean, you can't have like a pay-per-view for the UFC and say, "Oh, this is going to be a wash," or something. But some of the hype for Holly Holm was just ridiculous, man. Like Holly Holm has like that Stephen Thompson type of atmosphere where you think that they're doing more than what they're doing. Yep. Like that's Stephen Thompson.
mm,
That's
yeah.
Stephen Thompson. That's Stephen Thompson. People thought that he beat Darren Till, but I'm like, he didn't do shit. Like,
Oh no, boy, you killing my PG-13 rating, man. Now I gotta take
yeah,
the
yeah.
money. Now I gotta take the monetization off this video, thanks to you. Thank you,
Oh,
brother.
sorry, my bad.
You the man. I'm just, I'm just
but
playing.
the only thing that Chael Sonnen that I fully agree with was when he was criticizing fighters and female fighters for not talking trash and for not calling out fighters and for not being aggressive at press conferences and showing way too much respect. He basically said that this a microphone and a camera could be the deciding factor to get a title shot, and winning a title means making more money. And he also said words matter. Words do matter. I mean, our streams get like what 200 views, 300 views. Some of your videos get 1,000 views.
Yeah,
And
I'm lucky.
Chael Sonnen's podcast, when he does videos,
Mm,
he gets more viewers than the average UFC pay per view. So words do matter, and he's
mm,
right about that. These women, it's like, like they'll talk about like they'll interview one of the women and say, you could probably get a shot against Rose Namajunas if you win this fight. And they'll be like, yeah, well, Jessica Andrade has won 2 fights, but it's like, what are you talking about? Nobody knows Jessica Andrade. Oh, she won 2 fights in a row. She dominated Claudia Cadella, and then she dominated Tisha Torres. But she didn't. Nobody really knows. The only 2 fighters that people really know about is Joanna and Rose Namajunas. And that's the fight that people want to see, but people have already seen that fight twice. So take your shot.
Bojangle check, Bojangle check,
Yeah.
Bojangle check.
Like if I was Carlos Esparza, after if Carlos Esparza had gotten the decision against Claudia Cadella, I would have spent that entire time like in that post fight interview just talking shit about Rose Namajunas, saying that her boyfriend Pat Barry is a creep, that he was creeping on an underage girl. Say something crazy that would get a lot of clicks, and then people like Chael Sonnen and me will talk about it, and you got to fight in Madison Square Garden, and you don't need to pay me any money to do it. I could do it for free. I don't make any money doing this. I didn't make these rules. They existed long before I was born.
Yeah, okay, I get you on that. Yeah, trash talking work, man. I guess that's the females, man. They hadn't evolved to that. But hence why we need Juliana Pena. She need to be back because she'll
Yeah,
trash
that's
talk
true.
and she'll
Yeah,
sell
she was
herself.
great at trash talking. She got a main event against Valentina Shevchenko.
Yep,
She talked her whole way to a main event.
yep, sure did.
She could have gone 5 rounds against Valentina. She didn't get submitted, but she could have done that shit for a whole 5 rounds on free TV. It was the most watched fight of 2017.
Yeah, it actually was. It was. It was a good fight, but yeah. Well, I guess we'll be waiting till 2019 till we see Juliana, but she an example, man. Like the rest of these women, even some of the women I interview, man. When I ask them, hey, who do you want to fight next?
And they'll say anything.
Oh, I'll just fight whoever I'm putting in front of me. No, like I want you to call some damn body out. Say, look, I'm finna whoop. I want to get in here and I want to beat her down. Like when I interviewed Sarge
Yes,
Eubanks.
something.
When I interviewed Sarge Eubanks, Sarge said, I want to fight for the title, and whoever it is that's in my way, I want to fight him. See,
Yeah.
that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, no, I'll just fight anybody, Or that's blanket. Like Sarge said, look, I want to fight for the title. See, that's specific. I want to fight for the title. You know?
And she
Eh,
calls out Valentina.
Yeah,
She does. She calls her out.
She
If
said,
Nico don't want it, I want it. That's
yeah.
what she said.
She was like, and Nico doing this all wrong. Nico moving, like Sarge been like, Nico is moving, like moving wrong. Okay, she moving wrong out here in these streets. Okay, Nico's supposed to be telling Valentina, I ain't scared of you. When you get in here,
Yeah.
we're gonna get this thing going. See, that's what
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
like
hear.
I live in Harlem. Like I live in Harlem, and like you could get a guy like named Tyrone or whatever who's calling out a certain dude, and I don't know who this other guy is, but he hasn't said anything for weeks, and this guy's walking around calling this dude out, calling this out, like where he at, where he at. I'm like, I ain't seen that dude, man. Like I don't know who he is. Like it looks like that with Nico. Like Valentina is Tyrone, and she's just going all over the internet, going all over the world looking for Nico, and you ain't know nothing about Nico. Like you don't hear anything from her. Nobody knows her.
Well, no. Yeah, you hear
That's why I
crickets.
wish Sajara Eubanks had made weight back in December, because if she had beaten Nico, she would have fought Valentina this month,
Man,
this month or next month.
we all we hear is crickets chirp. You know, we hear crickets. What I say,
And
cricket.
then Nico finally calls out Valentina, and I'm thinking this fight's most likely going to happen now, but we still don't hear anything.
Yeah, dog, man. Yeah, we don't hear a darn thing. This is ridiculous. Well, you know what? Let's hope your girl. Let's hope your girl do what she think. And let's hope Nico come back and let's hope she really serious, man. Cause the contract still ain't been signed yet, man. The darn
Yeah,
contracts ain't been signed, and that's what's
Valentina signed her
pissing
contract
me
back in April.
off.
She was like, "I want this belt now."
Yeah, that's what's
It's been
pissing
two
me off,
months.
dude. The contracts, man. The contracts are not signed. Like, shit, man. Like,
And speaking of the women being too passive and not wanting to call out other fighters,
yeah,
there are some men who are like that too. There are some male fighters that are in the business and don't know what the business entails. Like Chael Sonnen loves shitting on Henry Cejudo because Henry Cejudo has the nice guy act,
uh,
but it's played out and it's already taken up by Demetrius Johnson. And sometimes the bad guy mentality, isn't is taken up. Like Kobe Covington, people could see that he's full of shit. People could see that it's fake. And plus, people probably have fatigue with the bad guy routine. It's already taken up by Conor McGregor. It's taken up by a lot of Nate Diaz and a lot of other fighters. So, having another one, is very tedious. But then again, Kobe Covington, all that trash talking he did last year, all that shit he was saying, got him an interim title shot against RDA, who was one of the greatest of all time. He won the fight, and he's going to fight Tyron Woodley in November. And he called out Woodley specifically, and he says he specifically wants to fight at Madison Square Garden. See, he's already doing Sean Shelby's work. He's already done the job. He made the fight. He made the fight date, which is in November. He picked the location. I mean, Sean Shelby, Dan White don't even need to think about it. They could have Conor McGregor fight, and then maybe Nunes fighting Caitlin Vieira or Marion Reneau in November on the undercard, or Rose fights Jessica Andrade. See, they already got they got it already lined up, as far as I'm concerned.
true that. That could. Oh crap! Super chat. Timmy Adams in the super chat. Shout out to Timmy Adams. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. And
Super
man,
chat.
the sub count. Man, boy, some people joined the family. That's what's up. Okay. Well, hopefully, man, we can get this. I would love to see us get over 7,000 before July, but I don't know, man. I don't know. At the rate I'm growing, I don't know. It might be, I don't know. Might
How
get
much was
that
the donation?
$5 donation, bro. Hey,
That's
man.
good.
Yeah, and I give the money. I give the majority of this money. It go to the fighters, man. Like I don't keep any of it, man. I think I only did it once, and I kept like $10, and I used that. And I went and got a haircut. Like I did. I really did. I went and got a haircut with $10, but the rest of it though, I just give it to the fighters, because they need it. They need it. Okay, man. Okay, we got people back in the stream again, man. Boy, it took us a while, didn't it? Jeez, it took us a while, man. But it looked like the system holding up, man. It's doing pretty good, So yeah, Brian, we figured out the problem. We can stream as long as we want, as long as I reboot the system and then we start from scratch.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
That's good.
I mean, we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes or hour and 14 minutes, and the stream is pretty healthy, man. It's doing good.
Stream's
So
still going.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the new format though, man. So I can have like much better interviews and
Mm,
like because Keith Brown actually helped me get everything set up, man. So
yeah.
Yeah, bro. So now we got that,
Yeah.
and
I understand why you want people to boycott the Holly Holm Amanda Nunes fight, but that's a very intriguing fight for me.
it's
Like I
money.
think Nunes will most likely win, but Nunes, if she gets carried away and just leans into her right side just a little bit too much, she could go to
Mm.
sleep.
Yeah, you know what, man? Her chin. I've always said her chin is suspect.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
I've always said that her chin is very, very suspect, and I believe it, and I still believe it to this day that her chin is suspect. And I think if Holly could land a kick, if she can land, see that's Holly Holmes, man. That's just her saving grace. That's her trick in the bag. Like she, her left hand is pretty powerful, but bro, everybody know, man, that Holly Holm is a one-trick pony. If she can't finish you with the head kick, then it's less likely that she's gonna finish you with her hands. It's gonna take her a while to do that. And everybody
Unless
looking,
she's fighting the garbage Megan Anderson and she looks like a world beater.
man. Megan turned, Megan, man. She beat the God Almighty, man.
Holly Holm, her wrestling, she was an Olympic gold medalist wrestler against Megan Anderson.
She whooped Megan's ass, bro. Like when I tell you, like she beat the piss out of Megan. Like what? I don't know, man. I don't know. And then part of her team, her nutritionist came into my stream, right? I mean, you
Say
guys,
again?
yeah, her nutritionist came into the stream, right? Her nutritionist called the
Which
Melee
guy?
Way. The guy called the Melee Way. That's Megan Anderson's nutritionist.
Oh, he's in the stream?
No, you remember he's come to the stream. Well, okay, Brian, where you been,
No, I
man?
don't remember the guy. No, I don't remember him at all.
You been gone for a while, man. You hadn't been around. Like, dude, Megan Anderson's nutritionist. I kid you not. You can ask anybody. That nutritionist came into my live stream.
Oh, that's right. You made a video about that. I did. I forgot to watch that video. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I
Megan
should have
Anderson.
watched that video.
Megan Anderson's nutritionist
And he
came
was
in.
calling you out, right? He was calling you out for. He was trying to fight you. He was trying to call you out.
Nah, he didn't want no fight. He just wanted to argue. And I told him if he wanted to
Oh,
fight, yeah, he welcome to come. You know, he welcome to come. He can come on. I just can't let him leave. Hey, if you want to come here and fight, you can't leave though. See, that's the fruit of your labor. You can never leave. They never do. But I asked him to call in on a toll-free number. I said, listen, if you really want to give me some work, call me on a toll-free number. Call me on the hotline right now, and I will gladly, oblige you. But he wouldn't do it. So, another bum bites the dust. Another bum bites the
oh,
dust.
so he didn't want to fight you because you guys would be out in the middle of nowhere. You'll probably knock him out.
No, it wasn't a fist fight. He didn't want to. He didn't want to verbally come into the live stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So that's even worse.
Nah, if it was a fist fight, bro, trust me, it wouldn't. There'll be a little bit more that's gonna go on. How about that?
Gotcha.
There'll be a little bit more that's gonna go on.
So he didn't want to step up and do like a video debate,
No, he
which would
didn't.
have gotten you. And if he'd have done that, he could have gotten you another 1,000 subscribers. That would have got you 7,000 subscribers, maybe.
Yeah, well, if all he had to do was come on, man. Just come on and talk, and let's go. Let's
So he
debate.
was in the chat. What was he saying in the chat?
Just saying that Megan, if if I am what do you say? He said that if Megan wins, will I stop hating on her? I'm like, if she win, I give her credit. I give her just due. Okay. If she win, I will give her just due. And and I gave her some credit. I said, look, her stand up looked good. It looked good when she was in there. For as long as she was able to stand. I mean, it looked good. You know, it looked good. It looked very, very good. And I was like, okay, she doing something. That's what it is, okay? She doing something. It looked good. But, Holly Holm kind of, did her in. That's just how it is, okay? And so he came
Okay.
in and
So
still
so what
picking on.
happened to this guy? So what happened to this guy after Holly Holm dominated Megan? What did he do?
Came in the stream, of course. And I respect it, okay? Okay? Let me see. Hold on one second. Anyway, yeah, so came in the stream and said, well, yeah, did you see Megan standing? You see how well she stood? And I'm like, dude, I already made a video about that. I did a film study. Where you been? Like, see, if I really was hating so much, I mean, I wouldn't have did it. And you know what, Brian? And a couple of these Andersons, they keep saying, "Hey, when are you gonna make an intro video for Megan Anderson?" Never. I'm not making an intro video for her. Just like I'm not making an intro video for Bojangles. But I did. Now I conceded.
Well, it's because Joanna lost. I mean, you did say if Joanna did beat Rose, you would make an intro video.
Yeah. So I don't have to make a Bojangles intro. I ain't got to do that for Bojangles. Forget Bojangles, okay? But I did say if Nico Montano signs the contract. When the fight becomes official, I will make a very good intro video for Nico Montano. I promise. I won't put any crazy stuff. It'll be an inspirational intro video for Nico Montano if Nico Montano signs the damn contract. That's all. All Nico got to do, she going to get the coach's best work to sign that contract. I will. I found out what her favorite song is. Hey, what is Nico's favorite song, Brian? I mean, I bet you know.
I can ask her that. What is her favorite song?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ask her, man. I bet you probably would know.
Yeah, I think I would know that.
Yeah, you could ask her, get that information, man, and because you had to come in under a new account because she, was being an idiot.
She blocked my old account.
Yeah, man, come on, man. She ought to be, she ought to be ashamed of herself.
She's so scared of Valentina, man. It's crazy. Like she made a whole angry tirade post talking shit about Ariel Helwani because she could probably whoop his ass. I mean, she knows she could talk badly about him because she knows that she could probably knock him out. But not Valentina. The minute Valentina said something to her on Twitter, she blocked her on Twitter. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah, she blocked Valentina. Yeah, she don't want no work.
She don't want no work. I mean, it's like because Valentina, she has that mentality that Cris Cyborg has. If you say anything about her, she'll see you.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. If I was Ariel Helwani, I would have been like, look here. I'd be like, look here, you can't talk to me.
I remember one of the only times I've seen Cris Cyborg not even respond to somebody when they said they'll fight her was Valentina. And I'm not saying that Cris Cyborg is scared of Valentina. I think it's because Cyborg doesn't want to fight another small opponent, Like, because Valentina, she's a flyweight. She's a naturally smaller fighter. But I was very surprised by that. Valentina was like, yeah, I'll fight Cyborg. And Cyborg didn't say anything. I was like, damn, okay.
Because, man, Cyborg know the damn fight. She know that fight would never happen, man. Come on.
I would love to see it, though. And But at the same time, Valentina...
I'm a Valentina fan, but Cyborg wins.
Yeah, I know. Cyborg will win. But at the same time, Valentina is clearly ducking her sister. She ducked her on national TV. We saw it.
Well, that don't count. I mean, yeah, come on. Would you fight your brother? If you had a chance.
I'm joking when I say that, but it was so funny seeing Valentina do that. She's like, I don't want to fight her, and everybody started laughing. And Valentina was serious. She's like, I really don't want to fight her. But for $10 million, they would fight each other. Like if they both become champions in the same weight class, and Dana White's like, I'll pay y'all $10 million.
Heck yeah, they'd be stupid not to do that,
Yeah. Seriously, I mean these feminists talk about equal pay and all this shit. Well, become a UFC fighter. You will get equal pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll make more.
Yeah, just get in there and fight and see what you can do. Get in there and fight and see what you can do. And if you can't fight, then shut up.
Yeah, I mean before Conor McGregor got into boxing, fought Mayweather, he and Ronda Rousey were making the same amount of money. Ronda got paid $3 million to fight Amanda Nunes. Conor got paid $3 million to fight Eddie Alvarez. So really, if it wasn't for men's boxing, Conor McGregor would only be making $3 million a fight. And if Ronda stayed in the UFC and she managed to win against Nunes, she'd be making $3 million a fight. So there's equal pay between men and women. A woman has to become a huge star to get to that hump. Because look, I love Amanda Nunes. She's a great fighter, but she's just not likable. You know what I'm saying? There's just something about her that people just do not gravitate to, that people just don't like. It's not just here in the United States. It's also in Brazil. You saw all those empty seats when she was talking? I was like, damn, man. And she was talking for like 15 minutes. She was just going on and on and on and on. And people were just gone. I was like, wow.
Okay. Hey, Brian, we're going to let you take this one, okay? And we get to see you in rare form. People get to see your skill sets, okay? Now,
okay. Well, I can't look at the comments because for some reason it kicks me out the stream, so it annoys the shit out of me.
Don't worry about it. This one's short enough, and you'll remember this one, okay?
Okay.
People, we got some good comments, okay? I'm not I'm gonna hide this message, but Brian, I'm gonna read it to you. And this guy says it's not about money, you F-tards. Now he actually said the word. He said it. Some guy named Pa said it. He called us F-tards, Brian. I mean, what do you
That
have
means
to
a
say about
fucktard.
this?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here, Brian. I'm
Okay,
waiting.
cool.
I'm waiting on your response. This guy called you and I some F-tards. I mean,
Well, this guy clearly weighs 350 pounds. He's clearly has no social life. He lives in his mother's basement, and he doesn't understand that money talks. So, you know, what does he really mean though in context of what he's saying? When he says that it's really not about the money, does he mean that the sisters won't fight each other because for money? But here's the thing: they've said they would fight each other for the right amount of money, right?
hey, Brian. This is a great moment in time. The War Machine Brittany Neiman has blocked her first troll. Hey,
Oh
man,
wow,
this is a
crazy.
celebration. This celebration. She blocked that
Good
guy.
for
She
her.
got him out of here. Okay, now back to what you were saying, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, is she the moderator?
Yeah, Brittany's a moderator, man.
Sweet. That's good. I've never done the moderating thing.
Uh, they did say that, Johnny C. Major. He said, it's not just about money, you F-tars. That's what he told us. Okay?
I don't think I'd be a great moderator because I'd be kicking everybody out.
Yeah, we got to use a little bit of diplomacy with the wrenches, man. Don't
Yeah.
worry, don't worry. But you broke this guy down very good. You broke him down. Now, I do believe that he's in his mom's basement. Okay, I think he is in his mom's basement. I think that he's very antisocial. I mean, well, he's very sociable with animals. I mean,
And does he not read the interviews of the Shevchenko sisters? They said they would fight each other for the right amount of money.
this guy can't read. Come on, Brian. What were you
They did
thinking?
say that though. I mean, if you
Yeah.
if you were to pay Antonina and Valentina the right amount of money, they would fight each other.
Yeah, I mean, for $10 million, they would fight each other. They would. Okay, let's not even
Yeah.
play with it. If Dana White offered them 10 million bucks to fight each other, they do it. They would definitely
Yep.
do it. I mean, hypothetically, but they wouldn't. He wouldn't give them 10 million bucks. I don't
Yeah.
think they can. I
And it's
don't think.
amazing that Antonina could make 125. When I saw the official weights, I was like, damn, she's right at 125. Crazy.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. She looked drawed in, bro. She looked. She looked drawed in.
Yeah.
She looked sucked in. I'm like,
The
ooh.
type of the type of dieting that these women that they eat. I mean, the sisters, they really stick to their diet. They're always in shape, always make weight. Unlike Mackenzie Dern. Although, to be honest, in Mackenzie Dern's defense, Amanda Bobby Cooper sucks. She's a terrible fighter.
Man, her
Yeah.
homegirl, her
Oh my
homegirl,
gosh.
her homegirl. Hey, homegirl Alicia Zapatella not gonna appreciate that.
What, me dissing Amanda Bobby Cooper?
Yeah, that's her girl, man.
I know it's a girl, but still, Amanda Bobby Cooper's terrible, bro. Like
Man,
she got knocked out by a couch potato. Think about it. Mackenzie Dern did not train for that fight at all. She was going to the beach. She was going to the club. She was drinking. She was eating food. Came in at 123 pounds. I mean, that's just sad.
I have to. In order for me to keep my biasness, I cannot respond to the comment that has been made about Amanda Bobby Cooper. Alicia Zapatella would probably be watching this.
Say what? Say what?
I said Alicia Zapatella could be watching this live stream as we speak, and yeah. So yeah, I ain't gonna talk about Amanda
Gotcha.
Bobby Cooper, but she lost. Okay, yeah, she did lose. She lost. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's how it
And it's
is.
even worse because of how much trash Amanda was talking about, saying that, this woman, she should be getting any applause because she didn't make weight. All these Brazilians giving her applause. And then she got knocked out. And I'm like, see, that's why she gets the applause. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, she got more than
Doesn't
knocked
make
out.
weight, doesn't take the sport seriously, and she has more fans in Brazil than Amanda Nunes. Think about that.
Sure does. Amanda Nunes don't have any fans, man. Well, she got some, but I guess they just didn't really feel like staying with her and watching her
Well,
fight
you
David
know what? I
Said.
think what happened with Amanda Nunes, and I'm going to be very honest here,
Yeah.
because it does stick in the back of my mind. She lost a lot of fans and a lot of support when she pulled out of that fight against Valentina on a 10-hour notice. You know, that really hurt a lot of her momentum, because that's never happened ever. Not in women's MMA, or rarely in men's MMA. That was like the closest pullout ever. And I know Dana White is
Oh
an
baby.
asshole, but I understood why he was pissed off, because that loses him money. I mean, when that something like that happens, that loses money, that loses customers. I mean, why would people pay thousands of dollars to see a UFC event if there is like a 5% chance or a 10% chance that the main event's going to be canceled when you wake up in the morning, on the morning of the fight, you know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. No kidding. Yeah, who would want to watch that? I wouldn't want to watch it. It was
Yeah.
sad, Timmy Adams. It was sad, Timmy. It really was, man. Like she in her home country, man, and people empty seats, people even leaving before your fight started. Like that sucked, man. God Almighty.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's like they only came there for Mackenzie Dern. Ain't that something?
but she's a definition of what you call a Brazilian sellout. That's what they think she is. Okay,
But why do they think she's a sellout? I don't get it.
because she done lost touch with reality. She done lost touch with
And,
reality with the Brazilian people. Okay.
like how so? Like, was it like she doesn't do enough interviews and like speaking Portuguese, or was it
Well,
just?
no, the problem is, man. The problem with Amanda is that she she don't do what Cris Cyborg do. Like she don't go back, man. She don't go over there. When she's there, she's out of touch with the people, man. Like Cris is going into neighborhoods. Cris is doing food drives. Cris is doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like
That's
they
true.
they
Yeah.
rock with the Brazilians, man. And also too, since Amanda has gotten a little bit more Americanized, she's very Americanized, and it's almost like, man, she is Brazilian, but she's out of touch with her, man, because she keep, it's like that whole thing with Tisha Torres, man, that pissed a lot of Brazilians off, pissed a lot of them, man. I can understand why she was cheering for Tisha, because that's,
Oh yeah, yeah. When Tisha Torres was fighting Jessica Andrade.
yep, that's that whole, her, Rocky, man, come on, we pretty much know what they be doing, okay? We know what they be doing, so of course, she gonna, support her. Let's just say her friend's wife. Okay, let's just say that she's gonna do that. Okay, but
Yeah.
and also too, Amanda be acting like she too good, man, and it's all about the belt, you know. And then when she give an interview, man, she don't really talk about Brazil, she don't do it, and Brazilians don't like her, man. And then they think she a coward.
Yeah. Okay.
They
I could
think
see that.
they think she a coward.
They
Actually,
think
more
she's
people.
scared.
Yeah, more people in Brazil like Valentina, man. More people in Brazil like Valentina than they do
That's
Amanda.
true.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
crazy.
When Valentina destroyed when she was in Berlin, Brazil, and she destroyed Priscilla. Oh my God! All the love and the support she got was crazy.
Yeah, and that's something, man. You in your home country and they love your opponent. I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, Mackenzie Dern misses weight by 7 pounds, but that's how men think. Like I remember, like I was at the MMA. I go to MMA in NYC, MMA in New York City meetup, and I was there, and I was like very critical of Mackenzie Dern not making weight, and all the guys there were like, "Who cares? She's hot. She's hot. She can miss weight and break the rules all she wants." That's how men think, especially young men. That's how young men think.
Yeah,
Like even whenever I bring up anything critical of Mackenzie Dern, but it's like, bro, but she hot though. But
yeah.
bro,
Bro, she got a
she
big
hot.
butt.
Like
Bro, she got a big
yeah, but
chest.
bro, she hot. Like that's all they say. That's why I was impressed with Dominic Cruz when he said on the broadcast where he was like when he ethered Mackenzie Dern
Yeah,
in the broadcast, I was surprised. I was like, damn, Dominic still got it.
yeah. He let her have
Dominic
it.
Cruz still got it.
He let her have it, which was good. I thought
Yeah,
that was good. He
still one
let.
of the best commentators in the game.
Yeah, Cruz is good, man. He's a good commentator. I chopped it up with him, man, for about 10 minutes, man. He a pretty cool dude, man. I saw him coming out, man, out of an event, UFC. It was a fight night, and I was talking to him, man. He was like, "Man, what do you do?" I said, "Man, I talk about you." He started laughing, and pretty cool guy though, man. He was shadow kicking a bus, man. I said, "Dang, man." I said, "Why you trying to kick the bus?" "Oh, man, the buses don't kick back, man." I said, "Okay." Funny guy, man.
Nice.
Funny guy. My 10 minutes of
Yeah, he was a
fame.
great fighter. That's another guy that knew how to talk trash and how to hype a fight. I mean, he and Uriah Faber made the small man divisions, what they were. 135, 145. I mean, they made those weight classes.
Yeah, they did, man. They did.
But the
Dominic.
problem with Dominic Cruz, he's so prone to injuries. That's his problem. His style just it's made him worse. His at least made him so injury prone.
Yeah, man. You know what? I would tell you this, man. I wouldn't want to be at the end of my career, man, and still fighting. And like, cause man, them injuries they start mounting up, man. Like DC, he need to think about hanging it up. Anderson Silva need to think about hanging it up. Holly Holm, she getting close, man. She probably, she done took some beatings. She might want to start thinking about hanging it up. It's a couple of these
Mm-hmm.
30 somethings, Kat Zingano, it's about time. Sara McMann, it's about time. I think Marion Reneau got about 2 years, man. Really, I mean, realistically, I think she got 2 years left, and she probably gonna hang it up. So this is crucial. She got to win. Oh, and speaking of Marion Reneau, okay, I'm gonna do a video, tomorrow, just saying that she gonna be on the show. Guys, it'll be nice if all y'all could show you, even if you can't come in and chat in the comment thread. Just just come in and just like go on and put your phone or whatever, and just log in and let the stream run on your phone or wherever you at, because it'll increase the analytics and then more people will see it. If more people are in the stream, or come in and smash the like button, and just let the stream play out, while you're doing your work or whatever. But y'all come, Marion Renault supporter, we're gonna get this thing cracking. We're gonna have a live face-to-face video interview. Okay. Oh, the time. It's gonna be Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So 10. Let me count. It's 3 hours difference. Okay. 11, 12, 1. Yes. Okay. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Even if you're at work, even if you can't hear it, you can listen to it on archive, or you can just log in and just let it play. And then when you're ready, when you want to see it, then just come back, and then watch it. Because basically, the more people in the stream, the more that the video will, it'll get out there. So yeah, man, the Belizean Bruiser will be here on the show at 1 p.m. on Friday Eastern Standard Time, guys. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Okay, tell people to come on in, check it out. You know, and hopefully the return of E. Mason Eric. Okay, hurry up and end the show. Yeah, I will. After I block you. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, y'all trolls have no voice. Y'all know that, right? You got no voice.
Yep.
Not on this channel.
It's a fight that I wish could happen, but this girl is completely MIA. Is Valentina Shevchenko versus Jermaine Durandamy.
You know what? That would be a good fight. Yeah,
That would have been a great fight.
I wish I can see it. I wish I can see it. I wish I can see the Muay Thai. I wish I can see him fighting Muay Thai.
Yeah, but Jermaine doesn't want to fight no more. So
Yeah, Jermaine done, man. Got him.
she's MIA.
If she come back, man, I'd be shocked. But I don't think we're gonna see Jermaine Durandamy anymore.
Because
I
Jermaine
don't.
Durandamy, she's great at striking and Muay Thai, but here's the thing: she already lost to Amanda Nunes,
Hmm.
and she knows she's going to get destroyed by Cyborg.
Yeah.
And so I guess she's like biding her time and waiting for Holly Holm to if Holly Holm becomes champion at bantamweight, then
Hmm.
Jermaine Durandamy might come out of retirement and fight Holly Holm.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, it is possible, man. She fight Holly Holm because she know that's an easy victory.
Yep.
Like she actually know that's an easy victory, and that's somebody she'll beat too. Yep, it is what it is. GDR
Yeah.
flew to the moon. Yeah.
And I think Valentina could give a really great fight because Valentina is great. Like she's better all around at MMA. So
Mm.
not only she'll win the striking, I don't know if she'll win the striking department because Jermaine, her Muay Thai is just incredible. But if Valentina could do a lot of takedowns and maybe try to get a submission, I can see that happening. But with Antonina doesn't really do submissions and she's on the ground, but not like Valentina. So if it's just a straight striking match, I think Germaine could do a little bit better against Antonina in a striking match.
Yeah, true. It could be, man. It definitely could be. Well, man, here go the part of it, man. We're gonna do our closing thoughts, okay? Our
All right.
closing thoughts. It's coming. Here it comes. The closing thoughts. This is the best part. Okay, and I know what my closing thoughts are gonna be. So, Brian, we'll start with you, bro.
Okay, my closing thoughts are, I guess I should say I'm happy that Antonina Shevchenko, she won. She dominated her fight on the Contender Series. She's got that contract for the UFC, like immediately. Both of the Shevchenko sisters are in the UFC now. It's going to be a 125 division. Might be dominated by both of the sisters completely, and I'm very happy for her. Megan Anderson sucks still. Nico Montano hasn't signed a contract yet. She might be she's saying one thing and doing something else the next. She's not ready, so she needs to get stripped and has Sijara Eubanks fight Valentina. I want to see Valentina Shevchenko and Antonina Shevchenko fight on the UFC card in September. Same card, main card. It'd be great. I would love to see that. And yeah, and Cris Cyborg doesn't have an opponent. That's sad, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much my closing thoughts. Oh, and my channel is Brian Jensen. You can subscribe. Just click on my name. You can subscribe and watch my videos. I think I've made like 3 or 4 videos about Antonina Shevchenko. It's like the most videos I made in a long time. So those are my closing thoughts, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hot in New York.
No, it's hot in New York. Okay. That was Brian Jensen, guys. Brian Jensen. Got to subscribe to the channel. My closing thoughts, guys. I just want y'all to, definitely hang out on Friday. Just be there. Probably be about maybe 20, 30, maybe 45-minute interview with Marion Reneau. Because, when me and Marion get to talking, we get to talking. Like, we talk, okay? It's not some 10-minute interview, and I'm asking her crazy questions. We laugh, we have fun. And, interviews are supposed to be, supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have fun doing them, and the fighter's supposed to have fun. And I'll play something. I'll play some with Marion Reneau. I'll make her have to think or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may make up a game called Name That Fool, or who knows, okay? Anything to see if she can name a fool, or I'll give her some comments or something. I don't know. I'll do something. We'll come up with a game for Marion to play so she can, kind of relax and just take a load off, Yeah, man. That's really it, man. That's really it, So, guys, please be there. Definitely, guys, if you're supporting the channel, channel's growing. We're growing. We're trying to do some things, and, and then a couple of these other guys, it ain't no way that guys like Brian Jensen, man, they should be, y'all, man, come on, tell people about him, man. This dude should be pushing 1,000 subs right now, man. He should be pushing 1,000.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I want to start posting some of my videos on Reddit. Maybe that could work out. Yeah,
Keith Brown MMA, man, he should be pushing 1,000, guys. We got to support these channels, man. We got to do it, because Keith, I'm talking about people who actively making videos, But, some of the other people that come on and talk, they don't make videos, so I don't really say much. Guitar Babe made like 1 video, so yeah, support her channel. But, channels like Keith Brown, they should be pushing 1,000. Brian Jensen, because, we're trying to build this Lions Den mixed martial arts community, and, I'm heading this up, and I just, yeah, we definitely got to get it kicking, we got to get it kicking. The Lions Den mixed martial arts community, that's where we at, guys. Well, we tell it like it is. But thank you, Brian. I appreciate you coming on, man. I know you're a busy guy, man. You got work, you got classes, you getting ready for.
I think I did all my work tonight.
God dog. God dog. But still,
I think I did all my work tonight.
Still, man, I appreciate you coming into the stream. Thank you, the War Machine, Brittany Neiman. She slapped her first troll with a wrench. I was proud of her, guys. I was so proud. But yeah, it is what it is, man. And we'll be back. We'll probably come back tomorrow night, man, and get us a tight stream, and maybe we can elaborate more on Valentina and Antonina, because it's a hot topic now. She's in the UFC.
What time will you do the stream tomorrow?
It's probably gonna be definitely at around 8:30, between 8 and 9.
Between 8 and 9. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get off and get back up at 6 and be working all day long.
All right.
I feel like that's all I do.
Do you have like a day off tomorrow, or is like your day off tomorrow?
Man, I never had no days off.
Okay.
Never had no days off. I work, man. I think my name need to be work. Work.
Gotcha.
That's my new name. Yep. Well, guys, thank you on behalf of Brian Jensen. I can say that in behalf of everybody here. Please, guys, stop in, okay? Stop in, okay? And definitely, check out the interview with the Belizean Bruiser, okay? We're gonna use the new software protocol. We're gonna, use my new interviewing tool, and yeah, man. Hopefully the interviews will be right where they're at. And shout out to Keith Brown for helping me set up the protocol too. All right, guys. Good night. God bless all of y'all, and stay safe.
All right, man. You have a good night.